Welcome everybody to another update show. I should have just put this on the first one, but I didn't want to right away. I just want to with that one, I wanted to get everything off and explain somewhat of what's going on. So when you see the other post on my free thinking, you would know exactly what was going on. And with this one, I'm just going to update you guys and let you know I will be back on here very soon, before you know it. And I wanted to let you guys know also, I've been coming up with new show ideas. Forgive the sound in the background. I'm recording outside, so apologies if you hear the airplane. But I've been coming up with new shows and new ideals, and even thinking about bringing in people for some things and changing it up a little bit and things like that. So with this show, I'm gonna explain some of the ideals, some of the things I've been coming up with, and also what else have I been doing lately and how to get a hold of me. And also I'm gonna explain my Patreon. So let's just get that out the way. My Patreon, let me actually look it up real quick if I can do it while I'm recording. Oh, I can. Okay. So I want to tell you guys exactly what my Patreon name is and explain the tiers in detail to you guys. So I guess my Patreon is my name, which is Brandy Smith, and I have 3 tiers on my Patreon. The first tier is $1 tier, and it's where you'll get exclusives and new poetry, and you'll get to, if I post a video up, you'll see that video before I post it up. Or if I do a new podcast, I'll probably post the new podcast up there first and then post it on here. And that's the $1 tier. And my next one, hold on, because I don't remember doing all these tiers. I just gotta. My next one is a $2 one. So, which is where you'll get new podcast shows and new poems. So with that one, you will get whatever new podcast I put up. You'll hear it on there first before I post it on the actual YouTube or wherever you're listening from. You'll hear it on there first. And same thing with the poems. And with my next one and my final one, I may add another tier. I feel like it's such a huge jump between the $1 and the $2 one. But the next one is a $5 tier. And that one is full access. It is where you guys will get full access to new poetry, new podcasts, new stories, new music. Because I am going to put new beats out too. And before I release it, even you'll get access to the show through that. And once more, just look up Brandy, which is BRANDEE, double E's, Smith, and it should pop up. You'll see one of the photos that I normally use on here with some new photos of me. And also, my music is on Spotify. There's one song, which is the new one I was playing, my intro, Party for 2 at Midnight, is on Spotify. And I would love it if you guys listen to it. And if I remember right, it is underneath, hold on. I'm using my phone while I'm recording and trying to look up all this stuff so I can tell you guys exactly. It is underneath as, if you look up the name Poet Soul 30, and you'll see me in my Halloween outfit as the cover, because that was the only thing I could think of to put but Poet Soul 30, and it's double S's when you do it. So please listen to it, give it a like. If you're listening through YouTube, subscribe. Please get me. I gotta get back and motivated into doing this, and I have fallen way off. But I promise you guys, I will be back. I will be back with different shows and different things, and I'm gonna still be doing the shows on here, like the updates and free thinking and erotic stories, which I have some I've been working on. Poems I've been working on. Stories, regular stories, I haven't. That one I might just do it as real life stories and just that. But I'm also going to work on new shows. Like, I'm thinking about, I might separate this, but I'm not sure. I'm going to test it on the poetry one, and then we'll go from there, which will be ASMR poetry. But I may also test it on the erotic one, because I feel like if you're going to do ASMR and all that whispering and hey and all that, you might as well be sexy while doing it and talking about some freaky stuff. So, but also I'm going to have a new show where I'm going to bring in a co-host, where it's called Her Side, His Side, where we're going to talk about a topic, and I'm going to talk about how I feel about it, and they're going to talk about how they feel about it. And then we're going to ask you guys how you guys feel about it. And we want to hear you guys in the comments. We want to see you guys writing, all that. And I think you can actually comment on the podcast on here too, through Spreaker. I'm not sure, but if you can, comment, let me know. Because I've never really had anyone comment on here. They've mainly commented through YouTube, or they'll like my post on Twitter, things like that. But, and then also I'm going to be doing a how to get through series. Because there's parts of life that people, like someone might be going through something I've already been through, and maybe me explaining me going through it, it might help them get through it. And I know it sounds stupid or crazy saying that, but I feel like it would. And I will explain, like, how did I get through it? What am I doing now? And how has that experience helped me? And I also want to have a show where I take questions and answers from you guys, talk about my favorites for the month, things like that. And I'm going to be, on my free thinking, I'm going to be doing a lot more. We'll do between what's going on in the world and what I've been feeling lately and what I've been dealing with, because I feel like I can do that with you guys. I can open up and I won't get judged and things like that. But that's also a judgment-free area, as you guys know. And with that, I just wanted to give you guys these updates and let you guys know. And if you're listening from another thing like iHeart, or please subscribe, first of all. And thank you and welcome. And I also want you to find me on YouTube, which is Poet Soul 28. And it's 2 S's when you do Poet Soul. So it's Poets and then Soul, and they're together, and 28. And that's me. Please subscribe, add me. And for Patreon, it's my name, which is Brandy Smith. And it's Brandy with double E's, not a Y or I. Trust me, I've heard that my whole life. But either way, subscribe to me on there too. And even if you just do the $1, because that's going to be helping me towards the production, towards working on that show. And the more money I can save up, and maybe I can start doing merch and things like that, like shirts and phone cases and greeting cards and my own jewelry and things that can inspire and uplift people. And also, getting more equipment for a podcast and things like that. And I also want to, and also follow me on Twitter, because I'll be adding stuff on Twitter. And I might be working on another music beat tonight. I'm not sure. I'm hoping I will. I kind of feel like it. And with that, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're going through anything, find your happy place, because that's what someone had to tell me tonight. And this is my happy place, doing this and letting it all out. So with that, good night, and thanks for listening.